This is Robin Hood. He lived a long time ago when three men forests in England. Robin's father had a small farm. One day his father died. "Now I will be a farmer," said Robin. Robin's farm was near the forest. There were a lot of deer in the forest. The deer belonged to the king, and the king hunted the deer. If any other man hunted the deer, he was hanged. The king had a friend called Guy of Gisborne. He did not like Robin Hood. One day Guy of Gisborne stood in the marketplace of the town and talked to all people. "Robin has killed one of the king's deer," he said. "He is enemy of the king and cannot live here anymore. He is an outlaw." Robin ran away into the forest. 5 friends went with him. They were all outlaws. "Will you be our leader?" the outlaws asked Robin. "Yes, certainly," Robin replied. The men made a fire in the forest, and they all sat round it, eating and talking. One afternoon, Robin said, "There is nothing to eat. I'm going to kill a deer." He picked up his bow and arrows, and he walked away among the trees. The sun shined brightly, and Robin whistled because he was very happy. Robin looked for a deer all afternoon, but he did not find one. "I shall go back to the camp," he thought. "I cannot find a deer." He walked along the path by a stream, and then he came to a narrow bridge. Robin began to walk across the bridge. Then he saw a man on the other end of the bridge. The man was tall and broad. He had a long staff in his hand. "Get off the bridge!" Robin shouted angrily, "and let me pass." "Certainly not," replied the tall man. "You must move for me." They began to fight into the middle of the bridge. Robin struck the tall man with his staff. Then they struck Robin. They were fighting for a long time. At last, the tall man struck Robin on the head, and Robin fell into the water. Robin swam to the bank, and the tall man pulled him out of the water. "What's your name?" asked Robin. "John Naylor," the man replied. "But my friends call me John the Little." "And I am Robin Hood," said the outlaw. Then Robin blew his bugle 3 times, and 20 men dressed in the green suits came out of the forest. "These are my men," said Robin. "We are all outlaws. Will you come to live with us in the forest?" "Yes, certainly," replied the tall man. "Man," said Robin, "this is John the Little." "We will call him the Little John," said the man. "We are glad that he will live with us." One fine morning, Robin was walking slowly through the forest. Suddenly he saw a young man in front of him. The man wore scarlet and black suit, and he had a scarlet cap. His hair was long and fair, and he carried a bow. The young man was watching some deer. After a few minutes, he shot an arrow and killed one of them. "Good shot, my friend," shouted Robin Hood. The young man turned round and said, "Who are you?" "I am Robin Hood," replied the outlaw. "What's your name?" "My name is Will," replied the young man. "You must come to live with us in the forest," said Robin. "We are outlaws." Just then Little John came running up to them. "This is Will," said Robin Hood. "We shall call you Will Scarlet," laughed Little John, "because you have a scarlet suit and cap." Robin Hood liked the brave men and good fighters. One day Will Scarlet said to him, "Do you know Friar Tuck?" "No," replied Robin Hood. "He is a very brave man and a good fighter," said Will. "I would like to meet him," said Robin. "Tomorrow I shall go to look for him." Next morning Robin got up early and set off on his horse to look for Friar Tuck. He carried a sword and a bow and arrows. Soon Robin came to a stream. He got off his horse and tied it to a tree. He walked along a path by the stream. Suddenly, he saw Friar Tuck in front of him. The friar was sitting on the grass. He was looking at the stream, and he did not see the Robin Hood. "Good morning, Friar," said Robin. "I wish to go across the stream, and I don't want to get my feet wet. You must carry me across." Friar smiled and Robin took away his sword, and Friar Tuck bent down. Robin climbed onto his back. The friar stepped into the stream and walked across. At the other side, the friar waited for Robin to get off his back. Robin jumped down. Suddenly Friar Tuck got hold of Robin's arm and drove him to get ground. "No, boy," he said, "you must carry me back again." Robin got up and Friar Tuck climbed to his back. Robin stepped into the stream and walked across. At the other side, Robin waited for the Friar Tuck to get off his back. Friar Tuck jumped down. Then Robin turned round quickly and held his sword to the friar's toilet. "Now, friar," said Robin angrily, "you must carry me back again." Robin climbed onto the friar's back again. The friar stepped into the stream and he began to walk across. When they were nearly across, Friar Tuck threw Robin Hood into the water. There was a big splash. Robin got up and walked out of the stream. He was very angry. He took out his sword and ran towards the friar. Friar Tuck was waiting for him. They began to fight with their swords. At last, they stopped fighting and shook hands. Robin Hood blew his bugle 3 times, and 20 men with bows and arrows came running out of the forest. "These are some of my men," said Robin Hood. "We live in the forest and we are all outlaws. Will you come to live with us?" "Yes, certainly," replied Friar Tuck, and he whistled 3 times. A pack of dogs came running out of the forest. "These are my dogs," said Friar Tuck. "They will come with me and live in the forest." The outlaws were sitting round the camp fire in the Sherwood forest. It was a cold morning, and the juggler came to warm himself by the fire. His name was Peterkin. "Where are you going?" said Little John. "To a wedding," replied the juggler. "Who is to be married?" asked Little John. "Marian of Maleset is marrying Sir Roger of Doncaster," replied the juggler. Robin Hood was listening and he was very angry. "I know Marian and I love her." Robin said, "I shall not let Marian and marry Sir Roger. I shall go to Maleset and stop the wedding." "We will go with you," cried Little John and the other outlaws. Robin Hood and Peterkin set off together. Robin pretended to be a minstrel. He wore a minstrel's clothes. There was a big castle at Maleset, and Marian lived in castle. Robin and Peterkin went into Inca Castle. 20 of Robin's men waited outside. They hid behind the trees. Inside the castle there was a big hall. Robin and Peterkin went into the big hall and sat down. There were many lords and ladies in the hall. They asked Robin and Peterkin to sing and juggle. Sir Roger of Doncaster was there. He was waiting for Marian, but she did not come. "Where is Marian?" shouted Sir Roger to a servant. He was very angry. Everybody looked for Marian, but nobody could find her. "She was run away," said the servant. Robin Hood and the juggler went out of the castle. "Marian has run away." Robin said to his men, "We must find her." They looked everywhere for Marian, but nobody could find her. At last, Robin said, "We cannot find Marian. I shall go back to the camp." Robin walked alone through the forest. He was very unhappy. Suddenly, he saw somebody in front of him, and he thought, "Who was it that?" "What's your name?" shouted Robin. There was no reply. Robin looked again, and he saw that it was Marian. Marian was very pleased to see Robin. "I did not know you," she said, "because you are wearing a minstrel's clothes." "Will you come back to the camp with me?" said Robin. "Yes," replied Marian. "I will not marry Sir Roger of Doncaster. I will be an outlaw." Marian lived with Robin and his men in the forest. She helped them, and they looked after her. One day Robin and Marian were married. Friar Tuck married them.